Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price today as we came straight down towards our target of 53,500, actually coming $500 below that, bottoming out at 53,000 before seeing a recovery in Bitcoin's price. And exactly like we talked about, we are seeing wild swings to the downside and the upside. And I want to talk about what I'm expecting for Bitcoin's price because we do have this 50-day moving average sitting just above 49,700, which we know is a major level. And I want to talk about whether or not I'm expecting Bitcoin to come down towards that $50,000 area, or if we are going to see this break out towards the resistance area of this symmetrical triangle to potentially continue further up to see new highs for the Bitcoin price. And then we'll take a look at Ethereum. Of course, you can see here with Ethereum, we are just below the 50-day moving average. And just like we talked about, this is a very vibrational zone for Ethereum. And so I'm not too worried about Ethereum's price just yet. However, we do want to talk about whether or not there is a case for Ethereum to come down towards the 1440 level, which is the previous all-time high. We have a lot to look at today. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem. If you appreciate this content, remember to like this video. First and foremost, I want to address the volume in the markets right now. You can see we still have very low volume, and as always, the path to least resistance when there is low volume is always going to be sideways to a little bit higher, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. And Bitcoin came straight down towards our target of 53,500 and came slightly below that to wick down to this 200 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. And so far we have held this level, but we have yet to see good volume come in comparison to the sell pressure. And so at this point, the macro does look good, but the micro does have some concerns in my opinion, and so we do want to address that. And in my opinion, at this point, if we come back towards this support level around that $53,500 level and we start to retest this level and knock on this door further, the door starts to open for us to come down and retest this channel support, which has already held Bitcoin's price twice in the past, and it really acted as a major support in January and February. If we break that level, then of course we know we have this 50-day moving average here at 49,700, which is also a major level. And if we see Bitcoin come down to the 50-day moving average and bounce from there, that would be a very positive thing, and it would continue the momentum for Bitcoin to see further highs, because that would keep Bitcoin in a very bullish trend on the macro. Because the fact of the matter is we are above the 50-day moving average right now, and so regardless of the price action we're seeing with swings to the upside and downside, it is still a very bullish trend. And if we come down to the 50-day moving average, there is a potential that could be the bottom for Bitcoin to see continued highs. That is my downside scenario so far, just based on the schematics and the volume that we're seeing. Now, if we start to come up to test the resistance area of this triangle, we do have this weekly open sitting right at that $57,200 level. If we can come above that and close hourly and 4-hour candles above that, then I think that would be the first confirmation that we can potentially start testing the $58,300 level, which we all know is extremely important. And if we start to break above that, we also have the previous weekly open and this resistance level, so there's a lot of confluence in this area. This could be the confirmation of a potential breakout towards the $70,000 level to the top of this channel, and that's the bullish case if that starts to play out. And realize when we look at Ethereum, we are now below the 50-day moving average, and this is not a surprise. Of course, we know this is a very vibrational zone for Ethereum, and so we could expect Ethereum to stay around that 1760 level and really just trend around this 50-day moving average for now. And if we start to see Bitcoin fall, that's when I think we have to be a little bit more worried about Ethereum's price, because we know this is a more volatile asset and we could be forming a higher low towards this monthly open and previous all-time high before seeing continued upside for the Ethereum price. Now, for the bullish scenario, we do have the weekly open here sitting right above 1760, right below 1800. If we start to trend up above that, that could be the confirmation for further upside. But for the downside, we do have to keep in mind we have 1440, which could be a bounce to form a higher low, and that would make sense for us to continue to the upside. And so we want to keep that in mind for the Ethereum price. And then when we look at Ethereum to Bitcoin, not much action going on here. Others' dominance still trending at the top of this resistance. We're seeing altcoins that are seeing major gains, and then some are actually not seeing as much, and some are dropping. So it's a very big mix up right now. And then with Bitcoin dominance, we are still just trending around this major support area. And with the DXY, this is starting to trend up. We want to watch this, because if we come towards this 200-day moving average and retest that, if we get above that, that would be the final confirmation, in my opinion, that we do have a potential reversal here for the DXY, because we are already way and above the 20-week moving average, and we've already closed 2 weekly candles above that level. And so we have to keep this in mind, because the DXY coming up could really affect asset prices. And so with that being said, I do want to give away one of my favorite books on investing, Principles by Ray Dalio. If you want to enter into this giveaway, just comment below and share this video, and you'll be entered into this giveaway. I'll pick a winner from our video yesterday. Let's see here. We'll pick one of the newer comments. Jean-Pierre says, always on the ball and objective. Snipers out. Thank you so much for the kind words, John. I think we're friends, and so I met you in Dubai, and so that's awesome. Send me a message. I'll send you a book. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, Snipers out.